Okay. There we go. Finally got all that ironed out. Welcome to the broadcast. Currently in central Butler, Pennsylvania. Really nice orange AMC Gremlin in the parking lot of Advance Auto Parts there. Don't see those a lot anymore. We're currently central Butler County. We're looking out to our west, up to the southwest. You're looking at tornado warning for East Liverpool right now. And a set of severe thunderstorm warnings. That's actually stretching all the way down to like Pittsburgh. It's going to be coming up on that very shortly. So I kind of want to get ahead of that one little piece of the line where there's already been interest. I'll show you the tornado warning. There's certainly a lot of areas that are holding possibilities today. We are out in truck 1 today. Truck 3 is in the garage. It is down with a radio issue. Gotta get that replaced. But we are not expecting large hail today, so it's not but so important. Truck 2 is down needing brakes, so got to get brakes done on that here pretty soon. Got to go ahead and do that myself. So the front pads are down into the wear indicators, and they're scrubbing and scraping real bad. So we're going to park that for a bit and go throw some new parts on it. Not doing that today though. So truck 1 it is. Kind of a slow season out this way. Been kind of a slow season, and that's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Around this guy in the Dakota. Oh, poor guy. That truck has the rot disease in the bed real bad. I'm watching him run over chunks of his own truck as it falls off. Special thanks to our friends RoamLink by Mobile Must Have, mobilemustHave.com. Drop on by, you can get up to 10% off right now. mobilemusthave.com. There's also Tani's Pizza in Butler. Order delivery, Tani'sPizza.com. If you're ordering for a pickup, it's going to be 724-841-0066 for pickups. Of course, not today. They're not open today. You take Sundays off. And our partners at Weatherwise.app. Weatherwise.app, the best free radar app there is. Weatherwise.app. Speaking of Weatherwise.app, you can follow along in Weatherwise app. Our dash cam live in the field. Of course, you can also find that at hascams.com. Livestormchasing.com. You news media agencies can find the dash stream on the Live Storms Media CDN. And if you prefer to follow along on social media, you can find us at YouTube at Keystone Prime, YouTube at Keystone Prime, and on Facebook at KPWX Media. Main threat for today is flooding, but high winds are a definite possibility for our day today. And as we're already seeing, the threat of tornadoes can't be ruled out. Currently a warning ongoing in East Liverpool for the next minute. We'll see if they extend or refresh that or if they just let it expire. Doesn't do us any good now, does it? Going to adjust that real quick. There we go. Alright, looks like NWS Pittsburgh has allowed that tornado warning to expire. Still, we've shown some rotation and I can see kinks in the line. I suppose we're going down, and those kinks in the line are actually somewhat co-located with some more velocity signature going on here, so we're going to keep up on that. I'd like to get over to I-79. A lot of area to be working with here, and what we're going after is the front edge of the bow echo that's coming through. This is the most outcroppy, sticky out part. Once that cruise is through, we'll probably pack it up and head home, but we're going to go out and actually take a look at this here. Palestine area is about to come under fire from this line of storms there. Of course, the site of the train derailment, the famous train derailment from a few years back. Get some fuel up here, because I'm in need of that. We'll go to the Pilot right here at 79. Of course, be advised through this area, the feed may drop in and out, but it should come back. Along in 6th gear, just under 2,000 RPM. This thing is happy right here. Not too stressed. Stretching the legs. this point, I am counting down the days to vacation.
Is 131.8.
Jerk. I hate it when I get to just that speed. Just that speed will drive you nuts. Alright, let's get some gas. We'll be right back with you. No idea why that stopped. Let's get that back.
Transporting all of
Okay, no gas there. Gotta go to this other one over here. because they just decided that they were only going to do E15 for the entire gas station. And if you put E15 in this, it will choke out and blow the motor. I wonder how many people are about to find out the hard way. They just randomly stuck E15 stickers over the normal gas. Like there's no indicator except for that. Hell no. Hell no.
Pass on that for now, but the guy that has them is going to work with you, so.
Some of the more rural areas in Pennsylvania, too, will surprise you with how antiquated their technology is. They'll put stuff on the pumps. They'll put a tap reader on the pumps. Oh, somebody's up there. And it's all in the top. It's all in the top of the screen where I can't read it. They'll put a tap reader on the gas pumps out this way. And then when you touch your phone to it, it won't work. It'll be like, can't accept tap pay. Like, well, then why did you even bother putting it on the pump? All right.
New text message from 56149.
For Beaver County. Very interesting.
Rock solid radio.
Female struck some red by their kayak, plunged out of the water. Respond to the ranger station. Utilize EMS response.
That one's another tap reader that wouldn't work. That one was another tap reader that wouldn't work. However, at least it had real gasoline. And it let me use a card. Let's get on 79 and head south. need.
Is in Los. Compatible with icon radios. Never passed them anymore.
Yeah, bump. I wonder if Lindy Paving's doing this one too. All three of my trucks will have the ball joints destroyed and the control arms dropped to their max by the end of the summer. Be facing $7,000 in suspension repair bills. I should be able to see most comments coming up now. Yeah, severe thunderstorm warning's been extended clean across. That tornado warning down there, that couplet is actually looking pretty solid. Yeah. Looking pretty solid there. Gotcha. Gotcha. I can't hear you. What'd you say?
It was frozen again, and it's back now.
Alright, yeah, it's been having problems and I don't know why. I'm just gonna go to Cranberry. Knew it! We are under tornado warning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. That's just annoying as fuck. That's just annoying as fuck. Let's override that. Okay, we are under tornado warning here at our location. I saw a little patch of rotation up there. Gonna kind of head into Cranberry Township. And we got here just in time. I can see where they're concerned about, so let's head north. Well, it claims that there's a pencil there for editing the title, but it doesn't want you to do anything, so it will stay as is. So we can see this storm coming into Cranberry right in front of us. Rotation signature is pushing east, and that is just to our north. Let's go ahead and turn this camera on. Do it on 19. Let's do it on 19. You want to do it? I think we should do it. I think we should do it up here on 19. Worried about that little kink in the line right there is what they're worried about. And there is an associated signature. It's not gonna be a far push, I'll tell you that. We're gonna be like right here. Right ahead. Tornado warning on right now for Butler County, Pennsylvania. Looks like a little chunk of Beaver County, Pennsylvania. It's very quickly moving out of Beaver. Of course, we would be like mired in traffic. You know what I mean? Because it's 3:30 p.m. on a Sunday. Cranberry. I gotta go shopping. Here come the rain. Very rainy, very messy.
The time is 15:28 hours. Good afternoon. Welcome to the 73XC4FM repeater system.
Let's turn that air conditioning down. I don't want to fog everything out.
What's up there, Andy? WA3AT and 3WAT. Activated. Yeah, I was watching the, we're under a watch right now, this one watch, car warning. The transit, we just had some really drastic, I guess that's how fast it's going. But raining really hard, it's letting up now. I think whatever it is kind of happening. Sounds good. I'm going to, I got a couple things to do here real quick, and then chat here. Need to, get a yard done or something. Alright, thanks for the report. Back in a minute. 3WH. KC3WC last place.
WX3KFC. This is soup. Yeah. I know I'm in the tornado warning. I'm supposed to be there. Yeah, I think when we get up here to 528, we're going to take 528 over. WX3 KFC. This will qualify for AARP, so I can't talk. Yeah, I think we should go down Evans City Road. Zelienople. Yeah. There we go. Good strike over there to the left. Checking in from Zelienople, Pennsylvania. I am just to your south, bud. I am on Route 19 headed north. Northern portion of Cranberry Township. And I'm going to be taking 528 here going out towards Evans City. Now that was a lot of rain. That rain curtain on the southern end there. Now we're getting really electrically active out here. But that rain curtain on the southern end was thick soup. Had good more. Well, that's what I saw, Bill. want anybody playing in their sandbox. I encountered the same thing in southern Illinois early last year. Early last year, I encountered the exact same thing in southern Illinois. Me and Kylie were out there, and we're trying to put in a report with a tornado on the ground. And they wouldn't answer. They wouldn't take it. And then one of their buddies called in and told a 45-second long-winded story about how he was trying to spot in someone's driveway and they kicked him out. So I guess they don't appreciate us. I was like, no, dude. No. Real reports didn't get reported. I think I'm just about at that point. I might get rid of ham radio in the truck. I might just put a DMR radio in here and only program digital frequencies to it. Yeah, we are. I mean, maybe if we could get over to. That's the problem with Western Pennsylvania. Twisty ass little roads you can't do anything with. And the only direct cutover. I am not a fish. The only direct cutover is going to be up here through an area of the county called Renfrew. And Renfrew goes down into a one-lane bridge, a very low clearance bridge that's over a creek, and which I can guarantee you's underwater right now. Good thunderstorm going around us. Good thunderstorm going right around us right now. I'm not seeing what they alerted on though. Oh wow, look at the velocity just surged on out of the way. Currently, it looks like it's going to be out between Brownsdale and something's Corners. South of Brownsdale. We're going to lose out because of all these slow-ass people. Nothing here in Butler. Yeah, it's going to go south of the city of Butler. Now, you are going to get a chunk up there in the city of Butler. Right now, there's some interesting features moving into Connoquenessing. But currently, it's clear in the city of Butler. Which, give it a little bit of time, it won't be. Lots and lots of electrical activity. I'll give it that. I'm going to have to opt out of that weather warning thing for Allegheny County. That's annoying as hell. Yeah, I'm behind the push right now, which appears to be accelerating. I'm behind the push right now. I'm just outside of Evans City, just to the north of Evans City. But I am behind Grandma. She is afraid and is driving slowly. I did not see anything indicative of a tornado back there beyond some. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll be doing in the future here. I'll rip out these Yaesus from the trucks and get them sold, and then I'll pick up some cheap, like XPR 2500 UHFs, like UHF range ones. Just program the DMR Hammers team in any given location. They don't want to talk to you anyway. I love how whenever someone reports something to them and actually manages to get a report in, then the net controller always comes back and explains how the entire Skywarn system works. Possible somebody had some eyes on it from the sounds of it. Possible that somebody had some brief eyes on it earlier, but who knows? We're coming into Connoquenessing again.
Got cut off there. Where's the cut in there? So I got N3TRIM and W3TDS and N3TIM.
But there is going to get it soon.
Back here when actual weather comes fired up there, kind of hard thing got going on. Hey, anybody else out there? Marcus over here.
Good look, Jared Riley. Good look. North of Connoquenessing now. We're going to be heading into Butler Township right soon. WX3KFC. Whiskey X-Ray 3 Kilo Sam Papa. Earlier I was in the area of Route 19 and Route 528, there was some tree debris scattered about up there. Not very large though. Some indicators of an actual tornado that region that came through. I'm currently on 68 working this little mini cell to the north of Compton. That's sticking with it, probably with the city of Butler. First one facing, keeping an eye on it. Live stream play a little bit. WX3KFC. Yeah, we lost the repeater. I'm sure you fucking did. I'm sure it just so happens during my report you lost the repeater. That's a beer drinking club. Let's go ahead and write that one off. My hometown Skywarn, that is now a beer drinking club.
I'm considering to take cover. We're hitting hammer.
Oh, you will hear adult language on this channel from time to time. That will occur. No, it's just so frustrating. You wind up with these agencies that are non-profit. Some of them are locally supported, like at the government level. Their job is to use public airwaves. You know, I'm not even getting into the stuff with the microphones, like putting microphones on me and stuff, because it always fails. It always fails. 100% of the time. I've never had a shotgun mic or a lapel mic that ever consistently did the job without failing. So I just use the native mic on the phone now. I stopped shooting with cameras and I stopped broadcasting with laptops. It doesn't work. It'll work for everyone else. It doesn't work for me. So I didn't go to school for IT, so I can't really, do anything. So I don't care. I just make it work with the phone. But we're currently following 68 clean on through this thing, which is now going to be impacting just south of the city of Butler, and Butler proper should be getting it any second. If it isn't already, we're going to continue 68. We're going to continue on 68, and we're going to merge on to 356 up here, and then take that right on into the city of Butler. Probably, with the way these P-Watts are, we're going to be hitting the Gulf of Jefferson Street down at the bottom. We'll see how bad off that is. That's my interest. For note, I was over the line before that turned red. Not stopping at another damn stoplight. Extreme P-Watts here, though. I mean, the amount of water in these storms is actually impressive. The WPC was mentioning this yesterday. And no warnings attached to this, by the way. No warnings attached to this. What are we getting? What are we getting? What is that? Severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, so we just popped big severe thunderstorm warning. Gotcha. All right. So at least there's that. We are on the warning. The storm left 14 inches of rain in Indianapolis. That wouldn't shock me in the slightest. And it's been a wet system all the way across the upper Midwest and into the Northeast. It's just been that way for the past day. A friend of mine, friend of the channel, nice lightning there. Friend of mine, friend of the channel, everybody knows them, Paige and Bryce. They were out in Indiana for the system to go through and took a lot of really, really good flooding footage. So they got the flooding footage, certainly. And if I could get out from behind everybody polka doting because they can't see, it would be amazing. Well, I got to go to the bingo hall though, so we must be on the road in our Subaru. With our retirement plan, 92 years old.
Your winds are out of north or northeast, then you have the extra.
But no, that thing with the ham radio clubs, that's ball that I won't play. Can only try to give you a report so many times. Oh, the repeater went down. Oh, I couldn't quite understand you. And it's like, it's not the first time that's happened. It's It's not the first time that's happened with this county. It's not the first time that's happened with Western Pennsylvania section. So they get a beer drinking club together. They only want to associate with people that they closely and personally know that are in their club and everything else. And, you know, that's just human beings. That's humans being humans. And the sad part is they're using taxpayer dollars and public airwaves to do it. So, come on. I'll just do digital in the future. That weeds a lot of that out.
It's unreadable.
Man, this is going to be a lot of water. I'm wondering what's going to happen when we get down there. Because unless that flood control channel is going perfectly, there's going to be some water down there. Truck for 41 years. Ugh. Yeah. Snowstorm was nice in December. That was solid. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, we're getting rocked right here.
From the National Weather Service right now, severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:15.
I like how people are just going because it's broken.
Southwestern, northwest,
Stoplight stopped working. A smoke and vape place is back in the old joint that was something else that used to be a smoke and vape place. What is going on? Did all of the lights get stuck red up here? What is going on? Video. That guy get into Lorenz Motors there. All right, we're getting down to the flats.
Alright guys, severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:30 p.m. for eastern Allegheny, northwestern Westmoreland, Armstrong, and southern Butler counties. At 3:53 p.m.,
Okay.
severe thunderstorms were located along the line.
No Gulf. That's
over
good.
Butler and over McKeesport, moving east at 45 miles per hour. Hazardous 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. We have severe thunder right now in the East Butler area.
Severe thunder.
Yeah. Law enforcement reported at 3:30 p.m., which is long past, trees and power lines down across Philly and Opal area of Butler County. Damage on roof, siding, and trees as of now.
I mean, it's an appreciable amount of water. We'll say that. It's been an appreciable amount of water.
Now, if anybody's out in the field or in their vehicles, take cover.
15, 27, 36, fire alarm. Magnolia, for $100.
So, yeah, it's definitely on this, definitely on its way. So I would take cover right now so we can figure out what's going on here.
It's not on its way, guy. It's already past us. That is what they're talking about, that leading edge over there off to our east. The show is almost over for us here in Butler. Show's almost over. kind of want to head this back way because once you get over by Emily Britton Elementary School and the YMCA, you can start running into flooding down there. There's some low-lying areas. Now, it's all heading down into the flood control channel, and that's doing an excellent job, I will say. But we'll go down here and take a jog. We'll take a jog over and then come back up that street. Every now and then you'll see some high water. You'll see a car floating around down there. North Chestnut. Didn't realize you're so familiar with this area. Where's home? Just north of just north of the city. Just north of the city for me. Yeah, this little area up here beside the elementary school is actually a little deceptive because the water gets a little bit of a rise to it right there sometimes, and you'll do stuff you're not thinking about. It'll float cars. It'll do all types of crazy things right there.
116 Windsor Court.
North Church.
We'll be investigating. I'll have Windsor Court.
This comes into the back of the school. And there is some water back here, but I don't think we're going to have the incidental high water that I was referring to a second ago. I don't think we are. Everything looks like it's draining pretty well. Yeah, it's all hitting the drains right here. No standing pools. I'll be able to see from right here if there's anything down that way. There is not. There is not. Now there is a great amount of water flowing down the street. There really is. But we don't have any flooding up here. Like not appreciable. Like see, you can see it along the sides there, but all the drainage work that they've done over the past 10 years or so has really done it.
Recording right now is the storm right now over Butler. We're in the thick of it. You're in some sorts of slight rotation, so take cover
See
now.
none. I see none.
Take cover, stay on low.
There is no rotation.
It's moving south right now. Beaver's in the clear right now.
Here, let's not rip our oil pan off. Yeah, let's definitely avoid all those sewer caps sticking up out of the street. Great job, Lindy Paving. We're doing fine back there.
the progress to 445. 445 there.
Oh. Yeah, home's right up there, but spotty nastiness. Could take a look at East Butler. I'm just not 100% sold on that. Yeah. Well, better than nothing. Let's check that out. What they were referring to as rotation. It's this little area of it right over there. You can see it actually. Just to the left and forward. Right off to our east as we're headed eastbound. That's going to be near East Butler. But it is not convincing. More heavy rain than anything else right now. Par for the course for this storm. We have gotten quite a bit of rain. Quite a bit. Let's grab fourth gear there. Severe thunderstorm warning. We've just been getting them left and right. I have yet to see anything that meets severe criteria. I say there's trees and power lines down in Zelienople, which I believe. But that's about it thus far. Can't do it without viewers, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're that there's a still broadcasting live, courtesy of our friends at Roam Link by Mobile Must Have, Tani's Pizza in Butler, and weatherwise.app.
Yeah, I'm blocking part of the roadway. 82.4 mile marker, I-79 northbound.
Yeah. Not seeing a whole lot to worry about here off of it, but we're just to the
Turnout 1618. This is number 10617.
just to the west of Wadsworth, out by Carbon Center Road. If we look at this, that new warning is out to those areas to the northeast of Vandergrift. You need to be paying attention. Vandergrift down in Westmoreland County. You need to be paying attention. Looks like there could be a developing spin up, and I would actually kind of expect that to go tornado warned here shortly, based on how Pittsburgh launches their warnings. So look out down that way. Matter of fact, that's where I would put my money right now. Would be that you've got a mini core that's approaching those areas. It's starting to gain a little bit of spinny to it. And I'm probably going to take Valvoline Road here. I've ran these roads many a time. There used to be a fireman up here in Summit Township at Station 8 when Station 8 still existed. Then the Buddy Boy system had to have its way, and that went away. So slow that down a little, you know what I mean? All right, we are currently in Summit Township, Pennsylvania, Butler County. Coming into the village of Lick Hill here. Very, very small little place. Pretty much all residential. Used to be the drive-in movie theater on the hill right there. That's where they used to show porno. Alright guys, I'm going to be heading back to the house here, not too terribly far away. Sorry, I don't want to show the world where I live. That's easy enough to find as it is. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Butler County, you're pretty much clear from the threat. You're still under severe thunderstorm warning. I just don't see the potential there. Look out around Worthington, especially getting in around Katanning, Ford City, down to South Bend, Avonmore, getting down that way to White. I mean, it stretches a good long ways, probably down into Fayette County, I would imagine. Just exercise caution throughout the rest of the day. The PWatt values found today are packing a ton of rainfall. So, above all else, exercise caution on the roads. Want to make sure you're not driving into standing water. If you come across flooded roadway, turn around, don't drown. You don't want to take that chance. Only takes 4 inches of moving water to float a car all the way away, and 10 inches will take a bus, big rig, all types of stuff like that. So just use caution. Once again, tornadoes are possible today. Not probable, but possible. Just exercise caution out there. You have multiple ways to receive your watches and warnings. And visit us on the web, keystoneprime.us. You can subscribe to our email list there. Follow us on social media on X and YouTube at Keystone Prime. on Facebook and Instagram at The Keystone Prime. And once again, visit our sponsors, mobilemustHave.com, Tiny'sPizza.com, and weatherwise.app. And until next time, I'm Storm Chaser B. Dean Barry, Keystone Prime, and I thank you for watching.